Have you ever found yourself caught in the intricate dynamics of your relationships? It's not uncommon for women to use subtle strategies to gauge your resolve, testing your patience and dedication to them. She's not seeking empty compliments or promises without substance. What she truly values are actions that prove your reliability and steadfastness. From a Stoic perspective, the focus isn't just on the tests themselves, but on how we respond to these challenges. Each small test she offers is a valuable opportunity to build trust and deepen mutual understanding, fortifying the foundation of your relationship. Today, we explore 11 subtle ways she might test your character. Consider these as essential yet manageable challenges that naturally arise in relationships. Let the principles of Stoicism guide you. Embrace patience, resilience, and self-control. These virtues will help you navigate through the tests with grace and confidence. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and share this video. Your support is incredibly valuable to us. Let's go. Number 1, choosing discomfort. Many women value a partner who prioritizes her comfort, reflecting a desire for a compassionate and empathetic relationship. This sometimes involves putting one's own comfort aside to support the other's needs. For instance, imagine a chilly evening walk where you are cozy and warm, but your partner has forgotten her jacket. Would you offer your jacket to her despite the cold you'd endure? This scenario is a common test of empathy and selflessness in relationships. While Stoicism teaches us not to seek discomfort, it also encourages us to perform acts of kindness when they can alleviate the hardships of others. However, the Stoic perspective also advises moderation. It's about finding the right measure in giving and self-sacrifice. Offering your jacket is a gesture of warmth, both literal and metaphorical, and kindness. It's an act that says her well-being is important to you, and such actions can deepen the bond between partners. Yet Stoicism also teaches us that we should not seek discomfort or sacrifice our well-being needlessly. The philosophy encourages us to act with reason and ensure that our acts of kindness do not lead to resentment or a loss of self-respect. Furthermore, it's crucial to recognize that while such gestures of comfort are valued, they should not be so frequent that they create a lopsided relationship dynamic. A relationship where one partner consistently sacrifices their happiness and comfort is likely unbalanced and unhealthy. Stoicism promotes a life of virtue, but also emphasizes personal tranquility and freedom from distress. Therefore, in a healthy relationship, there should be a mutual willingness to make sacrifices when necessary, but not at the cost of one's long-term happiness and well-being. In doing so, we can cultivate a relationship that is both supportive and nurturing, allowing both partners to thrive. Number 2, taking action. Imagine this scenario. Your partner is trying to rearrange the living room, but is struggling to move a heavy coffee table. Observing this, you face a choice. Do you sit back and watch, or do you step forward to help? According to Stoic principles, this is a perfect moment to exercise kindness, one of the virtues Stoics strive to embody. By stepping in to assist without being asked, you demonstrate attentiveness and consideration, qualities that strengthen any relationship. In relationships, women often appreciate a partner who not only notices when they need help, but is also ready to act on it. It's not about assuming she cannot handle the task herself. Rather, it's about showing that you are supportive and willing to share the burdens, whether they're as simple as moving furniture or as everyday as opening a jar. Helping in such situations should come from a genuine desire to make her life easier, not from an obligation or expectation of something in return. Stoicism values the idea of doing good for its own sake, not for a reward. If the roles were reversed and you were the one in need, a considerate partner would likely do the same for you. This mutual support is foundational in a healthy relationship, Furthermore, these actions are about more than just the physical assistance. They are expressions of empathy and support. They signal to your partner that you are attentive and engaged in the relationship. This proactive behavior is exactly what many women look for in a partner, a person who not only promises support, but shows it through actions. Therefore, be observant, be ready, and when you see an opportunity to help, take it. This approach not only aligns with the wisdom of Stoicism, but also builds a stronger, more connected relationship. By consistently stepping in to help when needed, you prove that you are reliable and caring, qualities that are deeply valued in any partnership. Number 3, overcoming your ego. Consider a common situation in many relationships. An argument arises over something seemingly trivial, perhaps deciding what movie to watch or whose turn it is to do the dishes. In these moments, it's easy to let ego drive you to insist on having the final say, prioritizing being right over the relationship's well-being. However, Stoicism encourages us to examine our motives and consider whether defending our stance is truly beneficial or merely a response to wounded pride. Women, like men, can sometimes initiate these conflicts not out of a desire for discord, but as a way to gauge whether their partner can prioritize the relationship over personal pride. This isn't about manipulation, rather it's about seeking security in the partnership. Can you set aside your ego? Can you choose to let go of the argument, acknowledging that the peace and happiness of your relationship are more important than winning this particular battle? A Stoic would see this as an opportunity to practice self-control and put into action the principle of apatheia, the freedom from being disturbed by passions. It's about recognizing when an argument is pointless, unnecessary, or wrong, and choosing not to engage in it to preserve harmony. By doing so, you demonstrate maturity, respect, and care for the feelings and needs of your partner. Overcoming your ego doesn't mean you always have to concede or suppress your views. Instead, it's about approaching discussions with a mindset that values resolution and understanding over conflict. This could mean taking a moment to breathe and reflect before responding, suggesting a compromise, or simply agreeing to revisit the discussion when both parties are calmer. In practice, this might look like saying, "I see this is important to you. Let's figure out a solution that works for both of us." Instead of continuing a heated debate, it's about showing that you value the relationship more than your need to be right. By adopting a Stoic approach to overcoming your ego, you not only pass the test, but also contribute to a healthier, more resilient relationship. You prove that you are capable of putting aside your pride and genuinely care about the well-being of your partnership. This creates a foundation of trust and mutual respect, which are essential for any lasting and fulfilling relationship. Number 4. Maintaining composure. Think about this. You're faced with an unexpected and stressful situation while with your partner. Perhaps you're running late for an important event due to traffic, or an outing has gone awry with plans falling apart. It's natural to feel frustrated or anxious, but how you handle these emotions is what truly matters. Some women might indeed put these scenarios into play, not out of malice, but to understand how you manage stress and pressure. In such moments, a Stoic would advise you to focus on what you can control, your response. Getting angry, panicking, or becoming overly upset won't alter the situation, but will likely exacerbate the stress for both of you. Instead, demonstrating calmness and a clear-headed approach can significantly alter the course of the event, turning a potentially explosive situation into a manageable one. For example, if you're stuck in traffic and risk being late, instead of succumbing to road rage or blaming each other, you could calmly assess whether there's an alternative route or use the time to notify those waiting of your delay. By doing so, you show that you are not only capable of handling unforeseen challenges, but are also considerate of the impact your reactions have on those around you. Keeping your cool under pressure is a sign of maturity and confidence, traits that are highly valued in a partner. Women, and indeed all partners, seek someone who won't fly off the handle at the first sign of trouble. Instead, they look for someone who remains composed and thoughtful, someone who can think through their actions logically and with consideration. Moreover, maintaining your composure can signal to your partner that you are reliable and trustworthy in the face of adversity. If you can control your responses and approach the situation with a level-headed attitude, it reassures your partner that you are someone she can depend on even in the most stressful times. Thus, adopting a stoic approach in relationships means striving to remain calm and rational regardless of the external circumstances. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or pretending not to be affected by stress. Rather, it involves recognizing your emotions without letting them dominate your actions. By doing so, you build a foundation of trust and respect in the relationship, proving that you are not only a supportive partner, but also one who can lead by example when challenges arise. Number 5, challenging your patience. Imagine your partner shows up late for a date or takes extra time getting ready, delaying your plans. It's easy to feel frustrated or disrespected by what seems like a disregard for your time. However, from a Stoic perspective, these moments are not just challenges, but also opportunities to demonstrate patience and deepen your understanding of your partner. Sometimes, whether consciously or unconsciously, a partner might test your patience to see if you can handle inconveniences and minor irritations with grace. They may be looking for reassurance that you value them enough to accommodate their needs, even when it's inconvenient. This isn't necessarily about testing limits, but rather about seeking stability and emotional safety in the relationship. When faced with such situations, a Stoic would advise you to pause and reflect rather than react impulsively. For instance, if your partner is late, instead of letting frustration build, you could use the extra time to do something productive or enjoyable. This could be as simple as reading a few pages of a book, practicing mindfulness, or planning a thoughtful gesture for when they arrive. Additionally, expressing your feelings about the wait when the time is right in a calm and understanding manner can be beneficial. It's important to communicate, but how you communicate can make a significant difference. Approaching the conversation with a sense of calm and a desire to understand rather than accuse helps maintain harmony and fosters mutual respect. Adopting this Stoic approach doesn't mean never feeling frustrated or ignoring your feelings. Rather, it's about recognizing your emotions without letting them control your actions. Patience is not just about waiting, it's about maintaining a positive attitude while waiting. By choosing to respond with patience and understanding, you not only pass these tests of patience, but also contribute to building a relationship based on mutual respect and emotional resilience. Number 6, attractive leadership. Stoics advocate for the importance of being decisive and showing leadership, especially in situations where indecision can lead to frustration or a lack of progress. Imagine this: you and your partner are discussing plans for dinner. She indicates she's hungry and turns to you, asking where you'd like to eat. When you respond with, "I don't know, where do you want to eat?" it can seem like a lack of decision-making ability or initiative. Often, when a partner asks such a question, it's not just about deciding on a place to eat. It's an opportunity for you to demonstrate leadership and decisiveness, qualities that are highly attractive and reassuring in a partner. From a Stoic viewpoint, this moment is not merely about choosing a restaurant. It's a test of your ability to make thoughtful decisions that consider both your preferences and hers. Stoicism doesn't just teach us to lead, it teaches us to lead with virtue and to make decisions that align with the best interests of all involved. Instead of deferring the decision back to her, take a moment to consider what you both enjoy. Perhaps suggest a new place you think she might like, or choose a favorite spot that has significance to you both. For instance, you could say, "How about we go to that Italian place you love? I think it's the perfect night for some pasta." This response shows that you are attentive to her likes and preferences, and it displays confidence and thoughtfulness. Being decisive is about more than just making quick decisions. It's about showing that you can take charge when necessary and provide a sense of direction. This kind of leadership is not about dominating the conversation or making unilateral decisions, but about balancing assertiveness with empathy and consideration. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us to handle these situations with a calm and reasoned approach. It's about recognizing the small ways in which you can demonstrate your reliability and strength as a partner. By consistently showing that you can make decisions and lead effectively, you nurture a sense of security and trust in your relationship. It's about being the kind of partner who guides not through force, but through wisdom and consideration for the well-being of both individuals. This approach not only makes you more attractive as a leader, but also deepens the connection between you and your partner, fostering a partnership built on mutual respect and admiration. Number 7. Independent confidence. Imagine a scenario where you feel confident and assured when your partner is around, offering kind words and support. However, when she's not present, you might feel uncertain and less confident. This dependency on another's presence for confidence is what Stoicism advises against. True confidence, according to Stoic principles, is rooted within oneself and does not waver in the absence of external reassurance. Some women may test this aspect of a partner's character not out of malice, but to understand how self-sufficient their partner truly is. They might do this by critiquing your choices, perhaps your fashion sense or hobbies, or by not giving the usual level of attention and seeing how you react. These actions aren't necessarily meant to cause harm, but to observe whether your self-esteem is robust or if it crumbles under pressure and perceived neglect. A Stoic approach to handling such tests involves maintaining a calm and composed demeanor, affirming your worth and choices regardless of external opinions. For example, if criticized for your appearance or an interest, a Stoic-inspired response would be to reflect internally, acknowledge the critique, and either decide if there is worth in the feedback for personal growth or confidently continue as you are because your self-worth does not hinge on their approval. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us not to be perturbed by indifference or emotional distance. If your partner plays hard to get or seems emotionally distant, it's an opportunity to demonstrate that your emotional state and self-confidence are not solely dependent on her actions or moods. Maintaining your confidence in such situations shows maturity and a deep sense of self-assurance that is genuinely attractive. Stoicism also emphasizes the idea that we control our perceptions and reactions. If you remain secure and relaxed despite challenges to your confidence, you not only pass these tests, but also prove to your partner, and more importantly to yourself, that your self-esteem is grounded in a solid understanding of your virtues and values, not just in the affirmations from others. In summary, cultivating independent confidence is about more than appearing confident. It's about truly feeling secure and self-reliant. This not only makes you more appealing as a partner, but also aligns with the Stoic ideal of internalizing control over your emotions and reactions, fostering a stable and resilient personality that thrives in any relationship dynamic. Number 8. Breaking limits. Consider a situation where your partner interacts in a way that seems designed to provoke jealousy, such as talking closely with another person. Alternatively, she might cancel plans at the last minute to observe your reaction. These actions can stir feelings of insecurity or betrayal, and it might seem natural to react strongly or emotionally. However, from a Stoic viewpoint, these moments are opportunities to practice restraint and reflect on the principles of personal freedom and respect. Stoicism advises us that external events do not harm us. Rather, it is our response to them that can create distress. Thus, reacting with jealousy or possessiveness when a partner seems to cross a boundary does not align with Stoic ideals of wisdom and temperance. Instead, the Stoic approach would be to stay calm and rational, assessing the situation objectively. If your partner talks to someone else, remind yourself that trust and respect are foundational to a healthy relationship. She is not a possession, but an independent individual, and interactions with others do not necessarily signify a loss of interest or affection towards you. If she cancels plans last minute, consider the possibility that there might be a valid reason. Approach the situation with understanding first, rather than jumping to negative conclusions. Communicate openly about how the action made you feel, but do so from a place of wanting to understand and grow together, not from a stance of accusation or control. Should the behavior truly cross a line that you find unacceptable, it's important to communicate this clearly and respectfully. Setting boundaries is not about control, but about mutual respect and understanding what each person needs to feel secure and valued in the relationship. If a boundary is crossed that you cannot overlook, Stoicism teaches us the importance of knowing when and how to walk away with dignity and self-respect, rather than responding with anger or trying to exert control. This shows true confidence, not that you never feel hurt or challenged, but that you can handle such situations with grace and self-assurance. Ultimately, demonstrating that you can maintain your confidence and composure even when boundaries are tested not only adheres to Stoic principles, but also builds a stronger, healthier relationship based on trust and mutual respect. It proves to your partner that you are someone capable of handling difficult emotions and situations effectively, further establishing your reliability and depth as a partner. Number 9. Spanning distances. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our actions and reactions rather than on events or behaviors we cannot control. This perspective is especially helpful when dealing with situations where a partner might appear to be pulling away or losing interest. Imagine this. Everything seems to be going well with someone you're interested in, but suddenly she begins to seem distant or less engaged. It's natural to feel confused or concerned. However, it's important to remember that such behavior might not signal the end of the relationship, but could be a test of your resolve and capability to take initiative. From a Stoic standpoint, this is not just a challenge, but an opportunity to demonstrate your virtues and to creatively bridge the gap that has appeared. If she pulls back, it's a chance for you to show your confidence and creativity in rekindling her interest. This is not about grand gestures necessarily, but about thoughtful, consistent actions that show your genuine interest and commitment. For example, if you notice she's become less communicative, you might decide to send her a message recalling a happy memory you shared, suggesting a new experience that relates to her interests, or simply checking in to see how she's doing without pressing for immediate attention. These actions show that you are attentive and proactive, not just reacting out of fear or insecurity, but acting out of a desire to maintain and deepen the connection. Stoicism also teaches us not to be deterred by initial setbacks or a lack of visible enthusiasm from others. Just as a Stoic remains undisturbed by external disapproval, you should maintain your course with calmness and determination. This means continuing to engage with her genuinely and respectfully, showing that you're there not out of neediness, but because of a real interest in her well-being and happiness. Moreover, if efforts to bridge the gap are met with consistent disinterest or resistance, Stoicism provides the resilience to face this outcome with dignity. It teaches us to accept things we cannot change and to focus instead on maintaining our own inner tranquility and self-respect. Taking the initiative to bridge the gap when someone seems to pull away tests and demonstrates your ability to act thoughtfully and persistently, qualities that are attractive and respected. It's about showing that you are confident enough to put yourself out there, ready to handle whatever response comes your way with grace and maturity. Number 10, tackling a challenge. Sometimes a partner might challenge your opinions or decisions. This could manifest in various ways. Perhaps she expresses a strong dissenting view during a discussion or sets a task that requires you to assert yourself. Such moments are not merely tests of your patience, but also of your strength and confidence in your values. Women often appreciate a partner who is not merely compliant, but who can express his own views and stand up for himself when necessary. This does not mean being confrontational, but rather having the courage to maintain your integrity and express your thoughts respectfully and thoughtfully. For example, if she suggests something that goes against your values, or that you genuinely disagree with, a Stoic approach would be to calmly explain your perspective, why you hold it, and propose an alternative that respects both viewpoints. This is not about winning an argument, but about showing that you can engage in meaningful dialogue, respecting both your own views and hers. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us that true strength comes from within and is demonstrated through consistent actions and choices that reflect our core values and virtues. When you stand up for yourself in a manner that is both respectful and firm, you not only reinforce your own self-respect, but also earn the respect of others, including your partner. Being able to rise to such occasions respectfully and confidently can significantly enhance the trust and respect in a relationship. It shows that you are secure in who you are and capable of handling difficult situations with composure and dignity. In summary, facing challenges in a relationship with a Stoic mindset involves embracing opportunities to assert your values and beliefs with integrity and respect. It's about showing that you are not a pushover, not because you refuse to compromise, but because you are thoughtful and steadfast in your convictions. Number 11, social courage. In a relationship can arise in situations like meeting her friends or family, or engaging in activities outside your comfort zone. These scenarios can be intimidating because they require you to face potential judgment and act despite uncertainty or fear. For instance, meeting her parents for the first time might be nerve-wracking as you worry about making a good impression. A Stoic approach involves preparing mentally to present yourself authentically, focusing on your strengths and genuine affection for their daughter. Stoicism teaches that external opinions do not define your worth, so while desiring their approval is natural, your self-esteem should not depend on it. Similarly, if she encourages you to try something new, like a sport or hobby she enjoys, it's an opportunity to show flexibility and willingness to engage with her interests. Stoicism means embracing discomfort as a path to growth and self-improvement. A woman might observe how you handle yourself independently in these situations, looking for a partner who can navigate social settings and challenges without needing constant reassurance. This demonstrates your capability and self-sufficiency. When faced with these tests of social courage, summon your inner strength as taught by Stoic philosophy. Approach each new challenge with a calm mind and a willing heart, showing you can handle unfamiliar situations with grace and poise. Stoicism encourages viewing each challenge as a stepping stone to personal and relational growth. By demonstrating social courage, you strengthen your character and deepen the bond with your partner, showing her that you are reliable, adaptable, and secure. These challenges are meaningful opportunities to demonstrate patience, resilience, and self-control. Thank you for watching this video.